Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my February favorites. In these kinds of videos, I like to also apply as many products as I can. So I will definitely have inserts of some of the products that I'm going to talk about. So if you guys are interested, grab something to drink and let's talk about a ton of good makeup. Now, February, like I said, I think last year is absolutely my least favorite month. For me, it's just that in between spring and winter, well, winter and spring, you've made all these resolutions that you have not fulfilled, and it's just cold and yucky. And there's not much going on in February. There's a Valentine's Day, but you know, that can be a good and bad thing. But this month definitely has not disappointed. We have a freaking war on our hands. And so, yeah, it sucks. But when it comes to makeup, February has been a good month. Also, it was my daughter's birthday this month, so that's definitely a positive. I am going to start with primers, and we have two amazing primers. The first one is this one from Hourglass. It's the Vanish Airbrush primer, and it is so beautiful. It's moisturizing but blurring, and it keeps you, like it keeps the foundation on real well. It keeps you matte if you're not super oily. So if you're more on the drier side, I think you would enjoy this one. I don't own their other one. Which one was it? The Veil primer. That one, I had it at one point and it didn't do great for me. It was just a little too drying, but this one is really nice and it kind of works on almost any foundation that I've tried. Now the second primer is this one from Tom Ford. This is a pretty penny. Both of them are expensive, but this is $89, and this is much more mattifying than the Hourglass. So if you're more oily or you're looking for that super extremely smooth, no pores kind of primer, this is a good one. Besides the fact that it keeps the foundation on all day, it definitely smooths the skin a little bit more. Now the negative with this one could be that it may be just not enough hydration for people that have really dry skin, and obviously the price is absolutely ridiculous. So I think they're both good. One is better than the other at certain areas. So the Hourglass is more moisturizing. It's just an all over primer that does a little bit of everything. The Tom Ford, I think its strengths are like keeping you matte, giving you a very blurry effect, and every foundation that I've tried over this one is absolutely perfect. The one I used today is the Tom Ford because the foundation I've used today is quite glowy, and I think it works really well. It blurs my pores, my skin is filtered almost, and yeah, those are the two primers that I absolutely enjoyed this month, and I've just discovered them. Now moving on to foundations. Wow, there have been so many new releases of foundation, and I think I'm going to do another video that ranks all the new foundations that I've tried, because I've done one that I've introduced four, I think, and there have been many more, but I've had a couple that stood out to me, and I'm going to start with one that I haven't really mentioned in my videos probably at all, and that is the Dior Forever Matte Foundation. I am shocked that I like this one so much. I did not like the Glow foundation, the Glow version of this one. It just didn't do great on my skin. It would kind of emphasize my pores. It would separate and almost feel a little drying. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't a great one. But I got this one because I had so many people say, you need to try the matte version. And I have normal to dry skin, and I absolutely love this. When I wear this foundation, it makes me feel perfect. Like my skin looks perfect. It is not drying at all. It is very smoothing because it is more of a matte finish, and it lasts all day long. I find this foundation absolutely beautiful on the skin, but you kind of want to have that flawless skin. Like I wouldn't use this daily. I would use this on a night out or something where I feel like I want more coverage and I want to look perfect. So this is a great foundation that I've discovered this month. Another good one that it's not for everybody, but I actually really enjoy is the new Makeup Forever HD Skin. I've done a full review on this one and I liked it. However, I've kind of learned to work with this foundation even more, and the best way to apply this foundation is with my fingers, and I take a very little, rub it into my hands and just rub it into my skin. When you over apply, I think it looks a little heavier, or it could be a little bit too drying because this has more of that matte satin finish. But when I use my fingers, it just looks so thin on the skin. It looks like my skin. And I use very little, mostly on this area. And I love the way this looks. I don't love to put a ton of makeup on top of this foundation. I like this foundation to be more of a no makeup kind of look. So I use this on days where I don't want a ton of makeup, but I still want to be put together. So I'll have this, maybe some blush and a mascara and a lip balm or something like that. I really enjoy it more like that because I think it lets the foundation kind of shine through and just you see how beautiful it looks on the skin. It's almost undetectable. If you put too much, I think it starts looking a little drying and a little cakey and separating. But the way I've been using it, I think it's wonderful. The color I have is 1N14, and I forgot to say in the Dior one, it's the 2N. And then the foundation I'm wearing today is the new Kosas foundation. I think this foundation is absolutely stunning. If you're dry skin, you will love it. It has a glowy finish. It has just such smoothing properties in it. I just pretty much love everything about this foundation. I love how light it feels on the skin. I love the way it wears throughout the day. Now, because it's not that matte finish, it will wear off faster than other foundations, like the Dior one, for example. But the way it wears off is just beautiful and looks like my skin. I really enjoy. The color is okay. I have the color 170 and I definitely think I should have gotten the 190. I just needed a little bit deeper, but it's fine. I bronze up a little bit and it looks really good. But I love the feel of this foundation when I wear it. I don't feel like I wear anything. This is an everyday foundation for me. And it has worked so well with my fingers, with a brush, with a sponge. I think it works really well with any application, but I prefer, I think, a brush just because it's fast and easy, and it has become a favorite for sure. Now, when it comes to concealers, I've pretty much used these 3 concealers the whole month. Let's start with the Kosas. It's what I'm wearing today, and it works so well with their new foundation. This concealer is just like an eye cream under the eyes. It has a glowy finish, but it gives you good coverage. But it is so smoothing and flattering under the eyes. If you have dry skin, this is going to be probably your best friend. My hair is stuck in there. I just love everything about this concealer. I have to combine 2 shades. I combine the 2.5 and the 4N. It's just a little bit hard for me to get the perfect color, but just I have 3 colors and I just love them all. I make it work because they have such a good finish, such good coverage. It wears well and it looks like an eye cream under the eyes. They advertise that, and I really think it has those brightening yet smoothing properties in it. It's such a beautiful concealer, and that has been a favorite for years now, since it came out. The second one that I want to talk about is the new Peau concealer. I have not tried their old version, so this is the first time I'm trying this one, and I just adore this concealer. When I want to look not heavy whatsoever, but have good coverage and, like, you know, have a concealer, I go for this one. I find this concealer to be just perfect. It has a natural finish. It's not too glowy, not too matte. Like the Kosas has glow in it. It has a brightness to it, moisturizing. This just has a great natural finish, skin-like. And I love the way I apply it. It is like this. Obviously, many concealers like this I hate. That come in the tube like this, but I absolutely adore this one. I have the color, I think beige, 3 beige. I want to get the almond color as well. Maybe at the next sale that's gonna happen, I'm gonna pick up another one because I really like the finish. I like how easy it is to apply this. You just swipe it on your skin and you use your finger and it looks like your skin. It gives good coverage and I'm really impressed with this one. I absolutely adore it and I think it's a very elegant concealer. It's very expensive, but it is an elegant concealer that I think could work for more mature skin as well. And then the last concealer I want to touch base on is this LYS concealer. Oh, I love this one so much. I have used it quite a bit this month. It has a doe foot applicator. I have mine in LN6 and it's beautiful. It has such good coverage. It doesn't get into my lines. And overall, it makes me feel very perfected. It also lasts really well. Out of all of these, I think the Peau lasts the best on me. But this one comes second. It's just so beautiful under the skin. It has full coverage, but I usually wear it more as a medium. I put very little and just pat it in, but it has a beautiful finish. It lasts all day, and I think they did such a good job. The price is right. The packaging is just beautiful. Yeah, so those are the 3 concealers that I've loved this month. The only powder that I want to mention is this Makeup Forever HD powder. I have tried this before, but I haven't had it in my collection for a while. It went on sale at Sephora and I picked it up. And I picked mine in vanilla and it's really nice. It's a little more drying than my other powders, but in a good way, almost like it mattifies under the eyes and smooths. So if in the summer you get a little more oily, this is really nice. It is on the borderline to where like it's too heavy for me and good. So if I put very little, I really enjoy it. If I overdo it, it can get a little bit too heavy, but I always spray my face after and it looks so good. It just holds my makeup in place. It holds the concealer in place. So I wanted to mention this because it's what I've been using lately because it's kind of new in my collection, but I enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite powder that I own, but it's a good one. For contour, the one I've used a lot this month is this Danessa Myricks Contour Balm. If you see in my description box in other videos, I have used this quite a bit. I have mine in light too, and it's just such a beautiful balm. I like the color. It has a nice finish to it. It's a very emollient, blends into the skin so well. It reminds me of the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate contour, and it's just like a fraction of the price. It's a beautiful one. I absolutely love it. I have quite a big dent in there, and yeah, I've been using it a lot. Moving on to a bronzer, the one that I've used a lot is the Victoria Beckham bronzer. There haven't been new bronzers for a while, so this has been my go-to. It's absolutely disgusting because I use the mirror to pat my brush, but I just combine both of these products, the colors, and I just bronze up my skin. It is so soft on the skin. It gives a beautiful finish, silky like finish to the skin, and I have been using ever since I bought it. It's one of those products that I gravitate towards this one because I know it works. It's not too glowy, it's not extremely matte, even though there's no actual shimmer in it. So it's a matte bronzer. It gives a beautiful silky finish to your skin. It's a great one. Moving on to the blush, the only blush that I think stood out this month is the new Patrick Ta blush. This is in She's Blushing. I mean, look at those colors. It's what I'm wearing today. It's what I've been wearing pretty much every single day. It has just a beautiful undertone, beautiful finish. This color is just absolutely stunning. This is getting up there with She's So LA. I enjoy these pretty much the same. I love the finish. The formula from Patrick Ta is absolutely incredible. I tend to put the powder first and then the cream on top, just because I love the finish of the cream, and they suggest doing it that way, and I love it. Sometimes I just put the cream on because it's that beautiful and pigmented, and I think this was needed in his collection. This color is absolutely gorgeous. Eyeshadows. Now, I haven't really worn a ton of eyeshadows this month, and there haven't been that many new releases. Honestly, I've used these from Victoria Beckham so much. Every time I did an eye look, I would take one of these, smudge it, smoke it out, and everybody would be like, what are you wearing on your eyes? And it's usually just one of the deeper colors from the Victoria Beckham eyeliners. But if I did wear any eyeshadow this month, it was one of these two palettes. The new Tom Ford Smoky Quartz. I love this one. If you've seen my video before, you know that this was the one that I didn't pick up initially because I thought it looked boring. And it is. It is the most beautiful, boring eyeshadow you could do. It just has 4 mattes, but these are a creamy matte. So they're so incredibly blendable. This is the Tom Ford new formula, and I adore the mattes. I don't love the new shimmery cream formula that he came out with. I think they get hard pan way too fast. I actually returned the Tiger one and swapped it for this one because I could not use that palette at all. After 2 uses, it was useless pretty much. I couldn't pick up any other color. But these colors, these tones, I love this palette so much, and it has been used a lot. Again, this and the next palette are the only 2 palettes I think I've used this whole month. This is a very easy, simple, any color that I combine in this quad will work with each other. I love the way they blend in. I love the look I usually get. You do get kind of similar looks. So it's not like you buy this one and you can do 3 different looks. It's going to be pretty much the same look, or maybe one deeper than the other, but overall you don't get a huge variety. But because I wear these shades on a daily basis, I absolutely love this, and I think it's worth the money because I am probably gonna use this up, honestly, because I use those colors so much. Today all I did was I took the lightest shade, put it in my crease, kind of buffer between colors. Next one, I went next to it, the more like brownie pinky, slight pink undertone, and I put that in my crease. Then I went to this brown, the more chocolatey brown. It is a stunning color. It kind of reminds me of some of the Patrick Ta colors that he has, those mattes in his eyeshadow palette, and I just built that up color slightly on the lid and in the crease, and then on the lash line I smudged this darker color. You can get a smokier look, take that dark color and put in your crease or your outer part of the eye, and you would get a really smoky look. But I think I love how easy it is, how blendable they are, and I really like the colors. And the next palette surprised me that I keep reaching for it because I didn't give it the best review, and that is the Bridgerton collection from Pat McGrath. Now, I like this palette. I just thought it was kind of and you know, it's big packaging. I wasn't the biggest fan of the packaging. It just wasn't my style. But these colors, there's 4 colors here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So the pinks are a no-no for me. But everything else I have used so much. And every time I wear this palette, people are asking what I'm wearing. Now the pinks, I really don't reach for them almost at all. I don't love a full-on pink look. I like a pink undertone, or like I like a pink, slight pink in my eye look, but not like this. This is way too much. So I don't reach for those, but this color right here is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And then this one right here, of course, I usually tap this off and like put it on top of my eye look. And this is a stunning color. Just overall, I have used that actually more than I thought I would ever use it. And I'm glad I bought it. It's beautiful. I like the looks that I get. But again, I just don't like that they gave me 2 pinks. I wish I had another color in there. The one mascara that I've really been enjoying is this LYS mascara. It's newer and it still works really well. It has a big old applicator. And I enjoy it. It can be a little drying, but it gives nice volume and separation. But I really enjoy it. I thought I would mention that. Now lips. There have been some really good releases with lipsticks. Let's talk a little bit about one that I enjoy, but I hate the price and packaging, is the Fenty new lipsticks. I really love the quality of these, but the packaging, what am I doing wrong? Oh my gosh, I forgot. You have to like twist it and pull it out. But the packaging I don't like. Like I mentioned in my video, I did a full wear test. No, I did a full review on these. I don't think I did a wear test, but I just don't like the packaging. They end up being quite expensive and it's just too bulky, and I messed up every single one of my lipsticks trying to put them in there. But you get these extra little guys. These are $20. This is $12. So you get, you know, $32 for the lipstick, and it's just kind of bulky, but the quality is really nice and the colors are really nice. I'm trying to figure out which color this one is because it doesn't say on it, so I have to pull it out to tell you the color, but I'm not pulling that out because I'm gonna ruin it. So I don't like that. I don't like the whole packaging, but the quality is really nice. And this red right here is so beautiful. Oh, I adore this color so much. This one is the Grill Master, and it's so good. And she has really good nudes as well. Then Natasha Denona came out with her Rose collection, and it's so beautiful. But my favorite color is this one right here. This is the color Kala, yeah. And it's just, let me take this off. It is such a beautiful nude color, but it's not too rosy. There's other colors, the Daphne that I like, and then the other one was really bright. I have it right here. It is Peony, and it is very pink, but I like to put this one right in the center, and I've used them. I think the quality is really nice. They're very creamy, good colors. I think it was a good release. Also, Patrick Ta came out with a lip plumping gloss, which is nice. It's just not my favorite. Mario came out with these lip creams, and I love them. They're kind of drying, but you can work with them if you don't over apply. They're beautiful. They look like this. I've done a full review on these. I will link it down below if you're interested in these, but I really enjoy them. The colors I have is Mocha Latte and Pinky Brown, and I like combining them. I put the Mocha Latte kind of all over, and right in the center I will take the Pinky Brown. I think the formula is really interesting. It's not for everybody, but for me, I really like this kind of formula. It's a little bit like thicker on initial application, but once you blend it out, it's very comfortable. It's a little drying compared to like the Natasha Denona or other ones, but for a matte finish, this is not drying. So I really enjoy these. I love the colors, and I love that padded look that you get, the pouty look. I like that. And then the best release for lips this month has to be the Merit lipsticks. Wow, these are so beautiful. I have 3 colors right here. I have Tiger, which I'm wearing today, Slip, and Cabo. Cabo is a beautiful orangey red. Slip is a beautiful warm nude, absolutely gorgeous. And Tiger is that kind of brick red color, but it's not too intense. Like I was saying, I'm wearing it today. And these are just absolutely stunning. I think they did a marvelous job. There is one color that I was eyeing. It's the color Babe, I think. It's the more pinky nude. But I think for now I'm going to stick with these because I have so many lipsticks. I'm very happy with these. I think the packaging is absolutely stunning. The price is so good. And I think they did such a beautiful job with them. So those are my February favorites for this month. There were more than I thought there would be. I sat down and I was like, I'm not going to have a ton. And then as I was pulling the products out that I really loved and tried this month, I was like, okay, we have quite a lot. So that is all for today. I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments below. What were some of your favorite products? Let's talk down there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.